everyone. Welcome. I am Kate Lance with the Creative Coast here in Savannah, Georgia. The Creative Coast is a 501c3 nonprofit that exists to catalyze the innovation economy. And we do that through several means, two of which are social and educational programming. What you're watching or listening to today is Lunchtime Topics. And Lunchtime Topics is one of those educational programs. So it is a twice a month program where we bring on a business expert who shares their wisdom with the startup and innovative community of Savannah, Georgia. And today's guest is from the Small Business Assistance Corporation. It is Victoria Saxon, who is the Chief Financial Officer at the Small Business Assistance Corporation, or SBAC for short, is what we'll call it today. In her role, she oversees the cash flow planning, preparing and reviewing budgets, and tracking operational metrics. She has been a member of the SBAC team for 7 years now and has a total of 14 years work experience in nonprofit accounting. Victoria completed her Bachelor of Business Administration degree in accounting at Savannah State University here in Savannah and received her Master's of Accounting degree at Georgia Southern University in Statesboro. So she is a graduate of the Savannah Area Chamber Leadership Savannah class of 2019-2020 and currently sits on the subcommittee of the City of Savannah Taskforce for Economic Empowerment and Wealth Development. So thank you for being here, Victoria. We're excited to talk today about understanding the business loan process with the SBAC.
Yes, and thank you so much for having me. I'm looking forward to sharing all that I can to get the resources to our small business owners in Savannah and even outside of Savannah. So I appreciate the opportunity.
Great. Yeah, we're glad to have you. And I think this is something that all business owners need to be aware of if they want to go the route of loan. Like what I think it can be intimidating sometimes when you think about taking out a loan, but you guys have, made the process quite easy. So, but before we get into that, I always ask this question. Can you share a little bit more about your background in history and what got you into this field specifically?
Well, I am an Augusta native, but I moved down to Savannah, as you mentioned, to go to school at Savannah State. So I pursued a career in accounting. So with accounting, that's the language of business. And so I've learned through my time here, of course, I've been here for 17 years now, so I'm basically a Savannian now, but I've worked with a lot of different small businesses, helping with accounting, helping with bookkeeping, and just really saw that there's a huge need out there, and it's a lot of small business owners don't have access or they don't have the opportunity to, afford an accountant just yet. And so just understanding that and trying to grow. I started with the SBAC. I've always been a nonprofit, whether I was, at my church or, just actually, committed to doing nonprofit work. So it's always been something that I've have done in my past. And so starting here at the Small Business Assistance Corporation, I was actually a part-time staff accountant. And then I kind of worked my way up to full-time. And then from there, the controller, and now my current status as a CFO. So that's just a little bit about, I love numbers. Again, I just love opportunity of being able to assist where needed and just offer whatever expertise and advice that I have to share with anyone.
So kind of related to that, I always ask this question too, because I think your why is really important for, whether you're starting a company, your why for starting it, or your why for working at a company is important. So can you share why you're passionate about this topic today of helping other people understand the business loan process?
And Caitlin, you mentioned it earlier. So the perspective of applying for a loan or trying to receive a loan, it can be daunting to a lot of people when you don't understand the why and what's required. And so why I was passionate about this topic is to help pull those scales back, help individuals to understand the process, not to be discouraged. Paperwork can be frightening and sometimes it can be cumbersome, but there are steps that you can take. And again, our team is here to assist. We have other resource partners that are there to assist and actually helping you get what you need to apply for a loan. So that's basically where my passion came from. And working here, again, it's been 7 years and I've learned so much, and just understanding the opportunities that are available to small businesses, just having that knowledge and just the passion to just want to share it. Like, again, you just want to make an impact. Again, our nonprofit, our mission, our status, for all nonprofits, but, to really make an impact, and knowing the resources that are available to small business owners is just something that really kept me into this role and, pursuing the assistance that's needed to help our communities be all better.
Fantastic. Yeah. So my understanding too is that obviously the type of loan you get is what you're kind of eligible for based on your needs and things like that, but you have different options of loans. So can we start there? Can you talk about the different options that are available?
Sure. So SBAC, again, we're located in Savannah, Georgia, and we provide loans ranging from $1,000 all the way to $5.5 million. So that pretty much covers a lot of small business owners' needs. We are licensed. It can be confusing at times. So the U.S. Small Business Administration, so that's the SBA, we are licensed to provide loans, their loan programs to our region. And so we're SBAC. And so the three of those programs that we are licensed is our 504, which is basically a commercial real estate loan. And it requires partnership with a bank, which is good because we don't see banks as competition. We do see them as a resource partner. So we try to work hand in hand together. So that is a perfect program to show that different organizations can work together to help accomplish a goal for small businesses. Also, a program we provide is the Community Advantage Program. So that's basically any loans up to $250,000. You can use it for any type of need that you have, even acquiring real estate. If you're not at a higher level where you can where a 504 more fitting, then we can provide you with a commercial real estate loan through the Community Advantage. And the most sought out and the most seen for small businesses is the micro program. So these are loans that are $50,000 or less. And it can be, again, for any need for a small business. And that's typically where a lot of our small businesses do start until they grow and start to acquiring, real estate and bigger equipment that may cost a little more. Outside of that, we also have USDA. So we are contracted with the USDA. They serve rural areas. Yes, we do have rural areas in Savannah. We have rural areas in Pooler. We have rural areas in our, in the areas that we service, which is 53 counties in Southeast Georgia, and we serve 5 counties in South Carolina. So with the USDA loans, you're allowed longer term periods, so up to 10 years. And you can get up to 150,000. And the longer terms allow those payments to be a little less per month for the business owner, which again, it kind of helps. The smaller your expenses are, the better, opportunities that you have to grow and really, kind of get a grip on your business. Let's see, we also have the City of Savannah. So the City of Savannah programs we do manage, and they have a particular programs that target areas that, they're looking to help create jobs and just to revitalize. So areas such as MLK, Montgomery Street, Pennsylvania Avenue, Waters, these are areas where they encourage businesses to start. And with that incentive, they offer very low rate loans, as low as 4%. So again, they're targeted areas. The goal is, again, to create jobs and try to help revitalize these areas. So a lot of opportunities, a lot of different programs that we offer. So, the opportunities are limitless for our business owners.
Okay, so I'm a business and I'm interested in getting a loan. What are the qualifying factors that people need to know about when seeking a loan?
Well, first, starting off with paperwork. Again, documentation is key. It helps our staff to analyze your loan, to understand your business. So the first thing is tax returns. We ask for 2 and sometimes 3 years, depending on the existence of the business, if they've been a short-term or a long-term loan. We do ask for personal. A lot of our business owners are sole props, so they have a Schedule C. So that would, their Schedule C will show, the profits and the expenses that you've maintained for your business during that year. But if you do have a corporation, if you have a different partnership, then we do require, your business tax return. And this is to help ensure that you're compliant, that you're reporting as you should with your business, and to help verify some information that you're sending to us. So tax returns. The next one, it would be your financial statements. So financial statements are your profit and loss statement. So the income that you receive and your expenses to show your net, and also a balance sheet. So your balance sheet basically shows your assets that you have in your business and any liabilities or anything that you may owe, and kind of give us a full picture of how profitable your business is and how you're generating income, and what are those expenses that you're being held responsible for in order to run your business. Another item is credit score. So we typically consider a good credit score to be 640. Now, you will not be declined for a loan if it is below that, but to get, a better opportunity of receiving a loan, 640 is the goal. So we, make sure that your credit is, you're working on your credit, or that, you have that score close to it or above it to help, give you that better opportunity of getting that loan. Collateral is another big C. Collateral is basically, for us as an organization, it shows us that this business owner or this business is willing to put in towards, what they're trying to do, what they're seeking a loan for, and they believe that much into their business that they're willing to, put a second on their house, or they're willing to, put up a CD if they may have, or any type of business assets to help cover the cost of the loan in case something happens. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, our organization is, we will take that collateral that you're pledging, but it does show that you are putting some effort and you're putting some of your risk as well into the business to pursue, what you're looking to do as far as growing or even starting your business. And I will say another key factor is your management experience. So if you never ran a business before and you're starting out on a new venture, having an understanding of the industry that you're in helps as far as obtaining a loan. But if you have management experience, it puts you in an even better perspective when we're analyzing and reviewing your loan. So I would say that those are kind of the main factors and main elements. Again, a lot of this stuff should already be taking place if you are a business owner, or even if you're starting off. It's a good way to get you moving forward in a quicker pace if those items are in line.
Awesome. So let's say I don't have the minimum requirements to get a loan. What are the recommended next steps?
Okay. And so we get this a lot. I will say in the past, about half of our loans are declined because of credit. And so we understood that that was a big issue, and we didn't want to continue turning businesses away because their credit score wasn't at a certain threshold. And so we created the Credit Builder Loan Program. So what it is $1,000 loan that we offer to businesses regardless of your credit. You attend a credit building workshop that we partner with the Consumer Credit Counselors of Savannah, 1 hour, and we hold it every month. So you register whenever you can. And once you've committed to, moving forward in the program, you would sit with one of our SCORE mentors. A SCORE mentor gives that business owner opportunity to pair with an industry expert who's been through what you're going through, who understands the lay of the land, and who are providing their services free of charge. They're all volunteers, and they are helping to guide you into, a hopeful and a successful future for your business. So we do require to sit down with that mentor, establish a relationship, because that relationship can continue on throughout your entire, existence of your business. And after you've completed those 2 steps, then you are eligible for $1,000 loan, and you pay it off within a year. So the payments are about $83 a month. And once you've completed that program, we've seen participants actually increase their score by 100+ points. So as long as you are managing the program within that Credit Builder program, we do ask that you put a portion of those proceeds to a secure credit card. This program allows you to establish and build your business credit, but also to improve your personal credit score. So again, that opportunity take advantage of it. It's offered again monthly, and we do encourage business owners to start there. Don't be discouraged. Start at the Credit Builder program and then work your way into the next steps, which is a $2,500 loan, until you can get to the financing that you need. Another requirement, if you are a startup, is a business plan. So some business owners may not know how to create a business plan, where to go, where to start, how do I find the information to put in this business plan. So again, I mentioned SCORE, our resource partners. They're right here in our building, sitting down the hall from us. And so they actually assist in helping you create your business plan. It's very easy for business owners, especially starting off, to say they have a great idea. But once you have to get that idea in writing. You have to make sure that it makes sense. And, you have to, and for lenders such as ourselves, it helps us to see that you put in the time, you put in your work, you put in your research to make sure that what you're seeking to pursue, is logical, and that we see that and we can offer you a loan on your behalf. So SCORE actually helps provide you with that if you don't have a business plan. We also have SBDC, so they're the Small Business Development Center, UGA. They also provide assistance for small business owners. If you need financial projections, marketing research to help, understand your market, who are you targeting, where those people are, then they are a resource partner as well. So there are, again, requirements that you may not have, but there are assistance available for you to get the help in order to apply for a loan.
Gotcha. Perfect. Okay, so let's say I do qualify, I submit my loan application. What then happens?
All right, so once you submit your application, everything is done through our online portal. So you don't have to print out anything, you don't have to sign. It's basically an upload and putting in your data, thankfully. But after that, we pull in your application, we review it, we make sure that everything that you submitted is complete, and then we assign it to a loan officer. Now, our loan officers all handle a variety of programs. Some are more experienced and expert in one program. And so you will be assigned to a specific loan officer that is catered to your request. So for instance, a commercial real estate loan for a 504, Wendy Jeffers is our designated loan officer for that program. And we also have Nate Wayne, who does a lot of our City of Savannah, of our microloans. And then we have Mr. Stephen George, who does, again, a variety of loans and our Community Advantage program and other programs that we have available. So you will be assigned a loan officer that's basically strategic and based on your loan request. And from there, your loan, all of your information goes into underwriting. So we have a loan processor that analyzes and a senior analyst that analyzes your documents that you submitted. You want to make sure that the information that you submitted, again, it's logical to what you're asking for. We want to make sure that the loan request that you're able to repay it back. So we want to make sure that you're not, that you are a profitable business and adding on a new debt, you still will be able to satisfy that debt. I want viewers to and listeners also to understand that sometimes taking out a loan is not the best thing for your business. And what I love about this organization is that we showcase that, we try to explain it in detail to the business owner. If it's going to hurt you, then we do not want to be in that position to put that business at risk. And so sometimes it does happen, but majority of the time we do make sure that what you're asking for, you're able to repay it back without putting the business, in a strain. And we just review that, all of the information that you submitted to determine that. And once it's under underwriting, everything checks out, it goes to our loan committee for review. Now, our loan committee is volunteers community. We have commercial bankers, we have retired consultants, we have, just expertise in the field of lending, and they actually review the loan. So the loan officer goes on the client's behalf and kind of share everything about the loan and try to get them to approve it. Once it's approved, then it goes to our loan closer, and she coordinate the dates on when you're going to receive the loans, what any other additional documents she may need to transfer the funds to your account, and then your loan is in your hands.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we talked about the technical assistance program, you and I did, and I would love to share that with the audience listening. Can you talk about, for those that have received loans, what the technical assistance program is and how it helps?
Certainly. So as a nonprofit, our mission is to first provide, capital, provide resources, the financial resources for business owners who may not be able to receive it at a traditional bank because they're federally regulated. And so they have different compliance requirements than we do as a nonprofit. So not only do we want to provide that financial credit for the business, we also want to provide technical assistance. So technical assistance is basically direct support to a business for a specific need. So that need could be accounting, that need could be marketing. Right now with, IT is starting to be very relevant as far as risk, mitigating risk with a lot of IT and cyber, hacking that may be going on. Also human resources. A lot of businesses are needing assistance with hiring and how do you create a policy for your business as a resource, a human resource department. So specific business needs. And so our technical assistance actually provides scholarships for those business owners, whether you're a current client, whether you've a past client, so you paid off your loans, or whether you're working with us currently to actually get a loan, and maybe there's something that's holding you back from, again, completing those documentations that are requested, that are required to get a loan. So you can actually apply for a scholarship, and we would pay for that business to receive the service on SBAC's dollar. So that's another added benefit. Again, we don't want to stop at just lending you the funds. We want to make sure that your business is stable. We want to make sure that you are able to repay us back. And again, our goal is to not take any collateral that's pledged. We do want to see businesses thrive. And so the technical assistance program just kind of shows that added benefit that we provide for business owners. That it is a holistic approach. Money does help in many ways, but at the same time, having that experience, having the technicality assistance from our other small businesses within the community, it really helps. And when I say that, assistance with other small businesses in the community, so attached to this technical assistance program is our service provider program. So again, we talked about accounting, we talked about marketing, IT, HR, insurances. So there are companies that's in this community, in our Savannah community, that actually offer these services to businesses. And what they can do is sign up to be a service provider for SBAC's clients. And so that way we're paying the service provider directly for those services that they are assisting our business clients with, because we do have staff, but not the expertise and the time to sit down with each client to, again, assist them in their need. We would rather, utilize the resources we have around us and offer small businesses to help small businesses. So we really love the program. We're excited about it. And we're going to continue to offer the scholarships to those businesses that, again, they just need additional assistance outside of funding.
That's great. I think that's so important because whenever you're starting a business, you don't need to spend your time in the weeds thinking about all the different pieces of it, whether it be the marketing or, sales or cybersecurity, which is, like you said, it is important, and it's been important for a while, but I think more and more businesses are starting to get hit by it, and they're realizing I need form of protection for my company and my client. So I think that's so vital because and having someone walk you through it or walk your staff through it is essential, right? Like you need to keep your business afloat when you're starting it, right? Yes. So well, thank you. This has all been very enlightening. Before we head out and before we delve into Q&A, if we have anybody that wants to ask questions, where can we find more information about the SBAC?
All right, so our website is a good resource, is a good tool to use, and that's SBAC SAB.com. And what I do like about our website is there is a business loan inquiry form. So if you have questions, or if you're not sure if you're ready to apply just yet, you can submit an inquiry form and we receive that, and we'll have a loan officer get in contact with you to kind of help you navigate as far as what direction you need to go. If you need to go, if you ready to apply for a loan, then we'll tell you go ahead and apply. Or if you need, again, that assistance up front as far as a business plan, then we'll connect you with the right resources in order to get that done.